Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you'll surely feel naughty when you swallow their coffee. Shop Buff Boy Brewing's premium collections of coffee and tea at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough buff. Here's what's making news this March 19th. It's been a while since we've talked about Meghan Markle drama, so let's get to that today. Now, as we previously talked about, Markle was dropped by Netflix in their As Ever deal, and the show that flopped called With Love, Meghan. It's no secret amongst the business community that Markle is difficult to work with. It's that reason that she's lost her podcast deals, TV production deals, and nobody really wants to work with her anymore. Now that the relationships are over, people are speaking out. Though they might be doing it anonymously, they still have interesting stories to tell. So let's get to Netflix. A source there said that Markle was a nightmare. Quote, "The mood in the building is we're done." And hubby Harry, quote, "ruffled feathers in meetings." It seems like meetings aren't the couple's strong suit. Markle would just leave meetings when she was offended and had a tantrum. The meetings would be on Zoom, and Markle would disappear. That was the word that was used, disappear. But Markle's lawyer had an explanation. Quote, "Independent of being a parent who works from home, Meghan is also conscious of shielding her team from the distraction of children. Nearly all professionals can attest to needing to turn off the audio or camera during a virtual meeting at some point during many hours of virtual business calls," end quote. But when she was there, Markle would interrupt and speak over people, namely her husband. Markle would steamroll Harry mid-sentence and then would touch his arm or leg to take control and shut him up. And the irritation goes right up to the top at Netflix with CEO Ted Sarandos. While Harry previously said that he and Markle are still in good with the big guy, the Netflix source said that's not the case. In fact, they said that Sarandos won't speak to Markle on the phone unless there's a lawyer present. 3 sources made the claim for a story in Variety, suggesting Sarandos is, quote, fed up. What has been questioned, though, is if Sarandos was joking or being serious. Either way, the fact that he made the comment to a bunch of people really says something, doesn't it? So what was going on behind the scenes at Netflix business-wise? Aside from Markle's failed TV show that seemed heavily scripted and inauthentic, Markle thought that she was entirely the boss, while someone else paid for the projects. Remember, she and Harry had a $100 million deal they've lost after poor performances. Because she views herself as a princess, which she's not, Markle rubbed people the wrong way. It also seemed like she and Harry were doing things behind the boss's backs. This is the thing. Netflix is kind of the boss, though, when they're spending $100 million on you. The Netflix source said that execs were shocked when Harry and Meghan did that explosive interview with Oprah ahead of their docuseries called Harry and Meghan. The deal to produce films, docs, and children's programming was reportedly worth $60 million. That included the With Love Meghan show. Netflix was pissed that the Oprah interview negatively impacted the Netflix doc back in 2021, so the relationship was crawling along even back then. You'll recall the interview with Oprah led to explosive claims about supposed racism amongst the royals, Markle's alleged thoughts of suicide, and ultimately blew up in Harry and Meghan's faces because they're now the outcasts, even more so within those British circles. While nothing indicates the couple violated their business arrangement with Netflix, it said that the streamer expected better communication. A rep for Markle calls the claims, quote, categorically false. Then was Harry's tell-all book called Spare, a deal that was with another company, Penguin Random House. The release of that book also blindsided Netflix, according to the source. In fact, the streamer is reported to have fast-tracked the release of that doc, Harry and Meghan, to get ahead of Harry's book. As for Sarandos, according to the source, quote, felt blindsided again. That's Check Your Celebrity Headlines for this Thursday, March 19th. I'm back tomorrow on the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel